Bear with me. No, that's boring.
Very disparaging about the questions. Sorry.
Oh, they're your questions. They're wonderful questions.
Very great.
I'm so sorry. Now, these are really good.
Did you find it?
Hi, Emma.
Hi, Olivia.
Tell me your full name.
My first name's actually Emma Louise.
Is it?
Yeah.
Double-barreled first name?
Double-barrel first name.
That's nice.
That's nice.
I never knew that.
P for the path one.
So, Ems,
Yes.
you are joining us on The Crown.
Yes.
In season 4.
4.
That's right, isn't it?
Yep, season 4.
And who are you playing?
I'm playing Diana.
That's right.
Diana, Princess of Wales.
Do you remember where you were when you heard you got the job?
I was with Josh.
Were you?
Oh yeah. Do you know this one?
No.
So I got told to come to where Josh was doing some like reshoot for season 3, and I was told that it was like a chemistry read with Josh. I saw Suzanne there and Ben Can was there, and they took me to this room where Josh had just filmed. And
So Suzanne is one of our producers.
Sorry,
and
Suzanne's
Ben
the-
Caron's one of our directors.
we read the scene a couple times together, and then I remember Ben turning to Suzanne and being like, "Can I do it? Can I do it?" And Suzanne was like, "Go on." And then he like got down. I don't think it was on one knee. I think I just added that for effect. But it was like he kind of did
I really hope he was on one knee.
I really hope. Maybe I should just say he was on one knee. He got down on one knee.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Will you be our Diana?"
Oh my God,
I
how
know.
exciting.
It's like
but now, I thought, were you initially just reading in the rehearsal room?
Yeah. So like 8 months before that,
When people were auditioning for Charles?
when
No.
people were auditioning for Camilla, they
that's right.
wanted someone to read in Diana's part.
So you were just reading in, you had no
I was paid for it.
expectation. How nice.
I know. Initially just behind the camera, and they were just...
But they
like-
were all whispering, going, oh, hang on a minute.
Well, halfway
reading
through
in
the day,
girl's
they were
pretty
like,
good.
Can we put you on the video?
So it really came out of nowhere. You never expected to audition for Diana.
No.
Cool. And I remember your first day in the wig.
Really?
It freaked everyone out.
I have a time-lapse video on my phone of that. I remember saying to Debs, who did my hair and makeup, like, we have to time-lapse the cutting of the wig, because you get them really long and then they cut them up.
Do you have a favourite person that you worked with on The Crown?
You.
Well done. Well done.
You. Probably Josh.
Yeah, everyone. He's
I mean,
everyone's
everyone.
favourite.
Yeah, but I always think those days, the funnest thing was when we had those days when we were all together.
I know.
Which was quite rare.
Family scenes.
Family scenes, but at the end of the day, I did feel like I'd done like a family Christmas.
But in a better way.
In
than
a
most
better way
normal
than most, yeah.
No arguments.
Like the best family Christmas.
And we did lots of, we played games. Does anyone know how to play fives? If you're in a group, you don't want too big a group, because
No.
it's too hard
Can
for the
you do
maths.
it with 2 people? Yeah. 5.
No, so we got 15. 10.
10.
5.
10.
10. Thank you very much for a lovely game of fives.
Oh, you did it!
And you're not allowed to smile.
You're
so
not
if
allowed
you-
to smile. The best bit is that if you win, yeah, you can't smile. But that's quite...
That's it, we played that for hours.
played that
Hours
for
on end.
ages.
I can
But it's
recommend
also
it.
hilarious when you have like 5 people playing it and everyone...
Can't do the maths
Can't do
either.
the
I
maths.
can't, yes.
Did you find it different going into season 4 versus season 3?
No.
Okay, okay.
Same week.
Same week?
Sorry.
No.
Oh, okay, no, it was a little bit different. Yeah,
Okay,
because we'd done it before, so
He started
felt
doing it again.
slightly more confident
And
going in, I suppose.
Some time had passed in between.
Yes, and Ben had stopped playing the theme music for The Crown, which didn't work for me.
Oh, that! Josh
So-
was telling me about that. He said
Yeah.
it was the most...
So season 3, my first time on it, Ben, our director, would play the music
I can't
just
think of
before
it.
I'd come on set, and he was thinking it would make me really sort of feel like I was in it, and I just went, "Fuck
Absolutely
is
not.
this? Stop it!
That would really get
I'll
in
just
my head.
act it. I don't need to,
I did do that in the car on the way back from getting the role.
Did
I
you?
got the theme music on. Yeah, so I was like, oh my god, I need to feel it.
When we were all in the makeup van together,
Yeah.
do you remember who was the worst DJ?
Helena. Her taste in music is bizarre.
So we would sit in a row and text each other going, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Someone please shut her up. It would be like obscure clarinet solos, and then you'd get like something from the Mulan soundtrack, and then you'd get like...
Which wouldn't be so bad, but all of them together, and then there's quite a lot of,
Also at 7 o'clock in the morning as well.
yeah, and some very funny yurt type music.
Yeah.
So you ask a question now. Your turn.
I've got one.
Oh, go on.
About you and Thatcher, because I don't have any scenes with Gillian, which is really weird.
Oh, yeah.
Really strange. I watched some of the episodes the other day, and it was very...
It's funny, isn't it? We all know each other so well, but some scenes, some people never work together.
Yeah, all of the Thatcher stuff, I was like, this is brand new.
That was amazing, because she really just became her.
Yeah, she does.
And then she came out of it, and but when she was in it, it was really spooky. Especially if the light was behind her a bit. You go, whoa. It's Thatcher.
Yeah. She's very good at getting into the...
Yeah,
I remember at the read-through, I sat next to her, and she had her headphones in, listening to the voice and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh God, I didn't bring anything.
Yeah.
I brought my dog. It's distracting everyone.
Oh, yeah, you did. What was your favourite costume?
Oh.
That's your question.
The obvious answer here is the wedding dress.
I didn't see that.
Did you not see it?
No.
It was a very freaky day. No one had seen me in it, and then we were like, I was changing behind these huge oak doors. All the crew and everyone was setting up on the other side of the doors, and the doors opened, and I was there. And everyone kind of fell silent. Everyone whispered for the entire of the shooting, which was really weird. Wow. It was kind of like a reverence. It was like a moment of it was very strange.
Didn't they find fabric that wasn't proper silk or something? So it was, they managed to do it.
So it didn't crease.
Is that what it was?
Maybe, because didn't they say with the Diana's wedding dress, everyone was like, oh, it's great, but also it's so creased. Because she got out of the carriage and it was all like...
Crumpled.
Do
you remember how long the train was?
I should know this. It was a long train. I don't know the length. Still did my homework.
That's awful.
Sorry.
It was meters and meters, because you had to pretend one when we had to film the rehearsal.
Yeah.
And you had bed sheets stapled.
I quite liked that. I think it was really sweet.
I think that looked nice. But that was what happened, wasn't it, in the rehearsal?
Yeah, I think they got that from...
They had to practice with bed sheets.
They got that from Proper Things.
Do you have a favourite location?
Spain.
Oh yeah, you were there for ages.
Yeah, I was in Spain for ages.
I was
doubly
there for
long.
one day and I pissed it down. We could have done it in
hospital.
Skeggy.
Oh yeah. Did it?
I was so annoying. So excited about my one day in Spain.
And it pissed it down?
Yeah, shit.
Oh, that's really shit.
Yeah.
It was really fun being in Spain, but also more because of all the extracurricular, like tapas eating.
Yes, and like lovely food.
We hired those scooters you can get in Europe that are just like go...
Did they let you do that?
Ones. Yeah, we went around Malaga on those, which was really fun.
God, I thought they'd all be really super neurotic and not let you...
And maybe we shouldn't have done that.
Ah, you see, you didn't tell anyone.
I didn't tell anyone.
Oh, well, that's how you got away with it.
Yeah, it was really fun. That was good. I enjoyed Scotland when we were all in our little lodges.
I think that was my favourite, actually.
That was really lovely. We stayed in these like little cabins in Aviemore, and we each had a little log cabin. It was really sweet.
And our log cabins were all close together, so it was like a tiny
and we could all like
of friends.
And we watched Naked Attraction.
Yes, I felt bad. That was my fault. I shared with Marion Bailey, who's the Queen Mum.
Yeah.
And she's... we were given our own log cabins, but I don't like being on my own, so I forced Marion to let me live with her. And she's just too polite to say no. And once I said, you've got to watch this, it's brilliant. You see everybody's willies and bannies, and it's really funny. Yeah. And Naked Attraction. And she looked slightly horrified. Yeah. And I said, what do you do of an evening normally, Marion? She said, well, sometimes we listen to classical music and
talk about plays.
Yeah. I've really brought it down a notch.
Marion's great.
But she ended up loving it.
Yeah, of course she did.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to the next actor to play the Queen?
I wouldn't. It's Imelda Staunton.
It's Imelda.
Imagine me giving her advice.
Did you and Claire talk?
I phoned her.
Oh, nice.
When I was offered the job, because they said phone Claire. I was very uncool and went yes please. Really? Before they expect me to take some time to think about it. But,
and you were like
no. Yeah, I'd have it. So yes please. And so I phoned Claire and said, what do you think? And she went, it's the happiest job. You get really looked after.
So true.
It's lovely. Do it. It's a long job, which I wasn't used to. But actually, every day I was happy to wake up and go to work.
I know. I've really missed that.
Yeah. You can get a job that lasts a week and it feels like it's going on forever. But this job was 2 years and heavenly every day.
Happiest.
Happy people, because everyone's encouraged, I think, to do their best. So all departments feel...
really proud.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really very rare, lucky, lovely thing. And horses, I'd never really met a horse.
I'm scared of horses.
Oh, I was shit scared.
Yeah, actually, I haven't met many people who are scared of them. Everyone's like...
they're massive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like a car.
No.
That's terrifying. The favourite was the first time I'd sat on a horse, I think. And
did you ride for that?
No, I sort of was wedged on it and it moved forward and that was it. But then had to learn a bit more for the crown. And suddenly to meet an animal that's so impeccably trained And there was one scene in 3, I think, where the horse was rearing up. It looked like it was a wild horse and it was just her going, whistling.
And it would do it.
And it would do that.
But they're very intelligent animals, right? So they must
clever.
love it. It's kind of like they say you should train your dog not because it's like to be well behaved, just because it's really good for it to be trained, you know?
Because it needs to be stimulated, like an octopus.
Like an octopus.
That's a bit of a segue, but
has many brains. Octopi?
Well, I once went to this aquarium in Great Yarmouth, and we were the only people in there. So the guy looking after the octopus was very excited to tell us about it, and it was amazing. So apparently, octopi.
Octopuses?
So if they're sort of dull grey brown, it's because they're bored. And if they've got something interesting to do, they sort of change colour. It's amazing. And so that you'd put a jam jar in its tank and put food in the jam jar, and it would go like that. Open it and then close it.
So clever.
So clever. I think as clever as a toddler is the
That's
you
incredible.
think twice about
but
eating
they don't have multiple brains. I heard somewhere they have multiple
Oh,
brains.
I've no idea.
Maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
Feel bad
Pretty
about
clever.
the fact that they've tasted
Compared to a
really
guinea
nice
pig. Can't train a guinea pig to do shit.
Why are we talking about
I've no idea. I'm so sorry. I went off on one.
Right. Have you got nice? Okay.
Is that enough? Yeah. Thank God, because I'm so sorry. Sorry. You guys have to come in from God knows where and sit and listen to two twats talk
Talk about octopuses.
Sorry.